Okay, chosen. So this reading is gonna be for you. I'm gonna pull a card for you, and I'm gonna pull a card for the person that's most in your energy. You could swap the roles and take a how it resonates. Let's see. Um, okay, we connecting with a Scorpio. This is definitely you. This is the sea serpent, and the alchemical symbol for this card is ether. The other card that I pulled was the crocodile, and the alchemical symbol for this card is water. I think this is the person that's most in your energy. You're the sea serpent. Let's get into it. This is symbolic of the sacral chakra. So I feel like if you don't know, the sacral chakra is very important for the chosen ones because it is what manifests. It's your ability to manifest. Have you ever noticed that when you're in a dynamic with a person that's not good for you, your sacral chakra energy is going toward this person and it's kind of keeping you stuck in your life? I don't feel you're stuck right now. I feel like you see the sea serpent, it's like protecting and withholding the sacral energy, and I feel like you're not giving this away. You're understanding your chakras. You're understanding that this is like very important. You're not just gonna give it away because you don't want to be stuck. You don't want to be in a karmic cycle, and you're just not on that. Okay. And I feel like this person is waiting for your sacral energy so that they could be all their manifestations can come true and all their dreams can come into fruition for them because they subconsciously know that. So they're kind of hanging around in the water. You see how the alligator is just hanging in the water and they're actually like feeling around. I feel like this is subconscious with this person, and they're green with envy because they think that you're giving it to somebody else. They're highly connected to you, and they're low-key wanting this energy. Um, and they're very in tune with what you're doing with your sacral energy, and you know this, and you feel that like pull. You feel that connection with this person, and they're at a distance from you. I'm being drawn to the eyes that are green with envy, so I feel like your higher self was like, let me withhold this because they're not very, they kind of like, I feel like they're not consistent with you enough to where you're like, okay, you're deserving of this. And so they know that. And you're kind of like a free spirit right now. You're just in the moment living your life. And we're going to clarify these. You definitely have that upper hand in this situation to where, in not only this situation, in all situations, I feel like now that you, and if you haven't done this, you should do this. Conserve your sacral energy because once you do that, it's like you kind of take off the rose colored glasses and you can see everything for what it actually is because you're not pushing your energy onto somebody else and fueling their manifestations in their life and their everything they got going on. You're like with holding it and you're to reading it, okay? Let's clarify. Let's see some right. Look at that. This is the Divine Feminine card. She of the Kirak. This is literally the vessel. You're like the vessel. And then this is the number 5 is the feminine energy. And this is like Divine Feminine. So whether you're male or female, you're like, hell no, I'm not gonna do this with you. Like, you can't. And you cut this person off. And they're trying to retrieve it. You retrieved it for yourself. You retrieved your power, your chi, everything. And I feel like what is making you so wise is the fact that you've gone through a lot of family issues, like your awakening. A lot of it had to do with family and dynamics within your family that were extremely toxic, and you feel like, damn, I've survived so much to now be with this person that I love, and they're not prioritizing me and putting me first and giving me the respect and the position that I know that I deserve. I've been through all this shit. I'm about to tolerate it. And you've retrieved your life because of it. Let's clarify that crocodile. You turn your back. Look at that booty. You turn your back on this person, and estasis. This is it's not an actual fairy. It's like an energy. I forget what they call them. They're like fawns. No, not fawns. They're just energies. These are actual fairies. Alright, so you turn your back on this person. They do love you. You ground them. But they're surrounded by Glen Corner energy, which is like demonic. I feel like yeah, they're going slow. I feel like you were sent for this person to help them. I feel like you're doing that. I feel like your higher self has been guiding you to like to help them. Like, you see them and their aura is just off and their demeanor is just off, and then you kind of like get sucked back in, and then you're just like, okay, I have to help this person, right? Escape this. And the divine wants you to keep doing that and trusting that, because this person is helping you too. It's just in the 3D is very toxic, like, because there's so much negativity and projections and black magic and things that are interfering. But in the ethers, this is a divine union. I really do feel that, because I feel like, why else would you be in this position, and why else would this be triggering you to be better? I do feel that. And this person is being slowed down by these entities. You see this entity? It's not good. And it's slowing them down. And you're like this fairy that's you could only stay for so long, because least of the shadows, she goes into the shadows, into the night, and she helps those that are in the night life and like being consumed to like get out of that. So she's like a ray of hope to be at the specific time at the specific place to help people. So I hope this helped. Okay, thank you. Bye.